I can't. Hallelujah.
It's actually a Christmas song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
What?
Remember that? It's a Christmas song, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it?
It is indeed. Thank you very much for the intro, Al. I appreciate it.
All right, cheers.
Hello, welcome along to the rebirth. That's what I'm calling this one. Sunderland finally win a game against Cardiff City. Really solid performance, and that's what we're going to chat about mainly today, and a little bit about the upcoming game against Blackburn as well. So let's introduce everybody that's in the call. Firstly, because you're on camera.
Just me, mate.
Just me.
Where's the man left and right? Where are they all?
Oh, Watford have just scored against Leeds.
Oh, okay. You sounded like that video we were mentioning before on there with that laugh.
The cloud?
Yeah, the cloud one. So, Andrew, welcome along, buddy.
I'm all right.
I'm good, mate.
I like your top, lad. What top's that?
It's Roma. AS Roma.
Yeah, that's absolute
Totty.
Yeah, it's a beauty, that.
It's kind of, I like it. It's a nice little polo. Thank you. Oh, Davy's gone, so we're not introducing Davy until he comes back, maybe.
Is that, mate? It's just a continuation of the Neto and Net again, isn't it? He's trying to push it into the week. Here we
are. We've got Al here too. Welcome along, Al. How you doing, mate?
Hello. Yeah, good, mate.
You enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great review. We also have Jacob, Yorkshire Mackem. Welcome along in the little
Good evening.
Logo. Good evening. And then
good evening.
Finally, with the Neto internet, is Davy Dross Equa.
You need to change your picture from Equa to Neto. Do you reckon? Yeah, for sure. Like,
and I'll also
you can do that live or not. I'll think about it.
You try.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, Davy's had problems with the internet for probably 10 years.
Do you think it's just a user issue and not an internet issue?
This goes back longer than this. This is where we played COD, where we played FIFA.
I remember, when the Series X's came out and we got, was it Cold War? We were playing multiplayer, and it just used to kick me, just me. It used to kick me out all the time, and that was bad. That was bad time. You need it up. You need to up your game, lad, on the internet. You need it. Come on, you need to splash that cash. I tell you what, I was downloading an update for Apex earlier on.
It took you 12 years. Yeah.
And I plugged it in, and my download speed was 312 megabytes.
So it's 100% a user issue, not an internet issue, then.
So there's nothing wrong with my internet. It's more, I think,
it's the things you download in the background that impact the performance of the RAM.
So they just said a lot of words that made him sound intelligent, but
I
have no idea whether it was right or wrong.
In layman's terms, your internet's shite.
Also, get off your internet for the naughty stuff, and you'll be all right. Welcome along, RWA Productions in the chat. Bong and Ben Allison.
Oh, Bong's back again. Yes.
Bong in the place.
Bong, 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 bong.
Good evening.
What was that song? The bongo song. The bongo song, I just want to say. I got a story about that song, right? It was.
Is it a quick story?
There's a quick one, like
Bulgaria.
It was when so me, Crouchy, shout out Crouchy, Ben, Carlos, who else? Some of the people were in Magaluf, and we're getting Larry out there,
little Louis,
and that was our alarm every morning. So like at 11 a.m. every morning, right? Obviously been on the sesh like all night. Round the pool, played the bongo song every morning. And that's how we knew to get up and get fucking moving.
Okay.
Back on the sesh.
I bet. I've seen some of the videos from that, mate. We'll keep them.
Have you seen the Postman Pat one?
Yes.
Oh, you're ringing your mum? Postman Pat. That one.
Yes, I have. Just, I don't think it's suitable for this.
Right.
Okay. Right.
Quickly moving on.
Yes, Sunderland beat Cardiff City 2-0. Both of the goals in the first half. First one, a penalty. We'll discuss how strong that penalty was to give from the referee. but well executed and struck by Adil Oshish. And then about 15, 20 minutes later, a good little 1-2 kind of breaking into the box. Adil Oshish again, cutting it across the face of goal for Joe Bellingham to slam it home. So good performance from the lads, basically, from that point onwards. Didn't really look like losing the game. Well in control of it. Yeah.
I mean, I was out and about the first half, so I didn't see the goals live. I watched the second half live, and we looked really comfortable, mate. Like really, really comfortable. I think Cardiff only had one chance, and the one from the corner that grazed the top of the bar. Outside of that, dominated the whole 45 minutes from what I saw.
Yeah, to be fair, and it's nice to have the shoe on the other foot, because we've been in performances where we've dominated the game and not got anything from it. But this one, we took control. We kept
like the reverse fixture.
Exactly. Where they, but to be fair, they sat back in this game and they sat back in that game, but we just got an early goal, and that's what the difference is, isn't it? So it's.
I mean, it's all about taking your chances, isn't it? Like we scored two good goals in the first half, and really puts the pressure on them to do something else after that, and they just couldn't handle it. Which is, I mean, I'm surprised I'm sitting here saying this. If you like last week's podcast, I was like, "Knee chance, we're gonna get beat 2-0,
and we're gonna get relegated, all of that." Yeah,
I didn't say we're gonna get relegated, but I did say we're gonna get beat off Cardiff. But it looked like a real professional, complete performance today. I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, me too. Jacob, would you agree? Would you concur? Would you add anything?
Yeah, I didn't think we'd win today. Thought we'd get at least a draw, but you know, Sunderland way, we did it unexpectedly.
No, mate. It's always
I'm hoping now we can go on a good run, because Easter's supposed to be a good time for Sunderland. So,
yeah,
traditionally it is, yeah.
Hoping we can get.
We're probably going to talk about this coming up, but like, I hope we go on a good run too, especially the next game.
Can I just interject here?
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't done what you're drinking.
We'll do it after this then.
All right.
Coke Zero.
And also,
mate, you started now. We might as well crack on.
I mean, I'm half drinking it while I'm talking it anyway, so it's.
Smithy's got a Coke Zero. All right, I've got I don't know if I remember, but like maybe like 2 months ago, I had like a red wine. I pulled a red wine out of the back of a cupboard, and I just found that same bottle like behind this TV here. So I thought I'd better like get back on it.
I like how you've covered up your TV again, so it's a different colour than.
So I covered up the TV because before you started making this bit black, like there was like this weird spot here where like the TV would like filter out.
Yeah, and then you've got your black t-shirt, you would just be floating at it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Davey, what are you drinking?
Yes, I'm on the red wine.
Get the camera on and then just prepare yourself
for it to crash in 30 seconds. Yeah.
We'll have to come out. Okay. I'm drinking Stella Unfiltered.
Stella Unfiltered's good.
Never heard
really
of it.
good. We had it on a stag do. Mark's stag over in Prague. It was everywhere.
Stella Unfiltered.
Stella Unfiltered, man. It's the way forward.
Me and friends were supposed to have one of these in that sports bar when we went with Alan, and they just give us normal Stella. Can you remember?
I do remember. Yeah, it tasted a bit like dishwater.
Yeah. Well,
why are you drinking dishwater?
What's it called? Street bar. Is that place?
Street bar.
Street bar. That's where it is. Yeah, street bar.
It wasn't a bad bar, but I'd say the selection he had in it, obviously the standard was very poor.
X-Revs in it. X-Revs in town.
Yeah. It was not great.
We have people in the chat also telling us what they're drinking, by the way.
Yes.
Bong.
Yes, it's catching on, lad.
Bong is having some port, a bit of Cockburns. He's very merry after the.
There's a bit of cock today.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. I know.
Davey.
A bit of port, mate. Port's a proper.
We get the full conversation in the background from Amelia.
Be on.
And
he just come up and went, right, will everyone shut the fuck up?
Smirnoff vodka and cherry coke. I like that. Bit sweet for a Friday night.
I'm gonna turn my phone,
vodka and cherry coke. I've never thought of that combo before, but I like the sound of it.
It sounds very sweet.
Who's on the vodka and cherry coke?
RWA.
Yes, lad.
Paul, hello. What are you drinking, mate?
I've just got in, so I've got water.
H2O.
That's a throwback. Right. Is anybody else joining the water crew? Alan?
Come on, Alan, what are you drinking?
What?
Are you in the water crew tonight?
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Is it a Tetley's?
Yeah, it is.
It is a Tetley's, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Class.
I've ditched it, mate. I'm on my phone now because I'm sick of that laptop.
Yeah.
It's much clearer, to be fair.
I was going to say.
Germany invades Poland.
Germany invades Poland. What are you talking about?
Hold on. No. I actually am.
Was that the Don? Was that the Don? Should we have the Don there? Like
39, sorry.
Listen. Hold on. I don't know if I can turn it around. There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
I thought I was doing a reference to Faulty Towers then.
The man himself.
It's the Don. Don Kev.
Don Kev.
Let me just full screen him a second.
All right.
Oh,
See, Mark.
He is a mag, isn't he, Davey?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a mag.
Never mind then.
Yeah,
Take him out the fucking house, Davey. Like, chuck him out head first.
Hey, listen.
Put a horse outside your house and see what he does.
Right, Jacob, what are you having, mate?
I've not got out. Not thirsty.
Are you drinking saliva?
Dirty bastard.
Listen, there's only one time in the week that you have to tell people what you're drinking. So
it's a Friday
if you're not
evening.
thirsty now, you just need to like not have anything to drink at all.
We're 15 minutes in here, like, come on.
I mean, we've been in the game and then we've gone back to what you're drinking. So,
it's because what you're drinking.
Right, well, let's
do it at the
knock
top,
it on the
mate.
head.
Okay, there you go. Right,
What's your opinion of the game, mate?
What's your opinion of the game?
The game, right? Yeah.
We've gone through what everybody's drinking. Al, what's your opinion on the game?
On the game, right? Okay, so what I saw, obviously, I saw the second half with everyone else. Very comfortable. Job got man of the match, and I don't disagree with that. He was all over the pitch. He looked a bit more energetic. He obviously got a goal. So I mean, Davey, what's going on here, mate? Because
I've muted him on my end.
All right, okay.
I think we can still hear him
until he's ready to speak.
Right, okay. So,
Smithy, we can still hear him, lad.
Yeah, so comfortable victory. I was happy with the performance of the lads. High press, high energy, bit like what Mowbray used to do. Funny old thing. So the 2-week break obviously did us good.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying that Job needed a rest for a long time, and he's had a 2-week rest, and he's come back and bossed it by the looks of it. Absolutely bossed the game, controlled. You know, I know he was pushed a bit further up the pitch, but like especially near the end, I think Danny Collins commented on it too on the old stream. Like when Job dropped back a little bit towards the end of the game, I mean, everything was going through him. 1, 2, 3 little triangles, spraying the play. He was very good, wasn't he?
Pretty much, mate. Yeah.
He got an extra one in the corner. I saw that.
I think I'll ask the question after we've got everybody's mini review. So we've got Paul and Davey to go. Paul first, if you want to jump in while I unmute Davey in the background, so we can do both at the same time.
To be honest, I was actually happy with the performance.
What was the biggest difference?
I would say from me, because I said to Bowers, Michael Bowers, that is.
Big up, Mike.
He'd probably listening, actually. But
good lad.
I'm not sure.
What do you say? Yeah, go on.
For me, I think that's because of this 2-week break. You know, like the international break that we had. You know, because I said to Bowers, it will be interesting actually what Dodds has actually, you know, what he's actually done over the international break to change this.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, we had a couple of lads. Oh, here we go.
I think we have a wild Cabby in the house.
Hey,
not him again.
Is he down under again? There you go. He's not in down
I
under
thought
today.
he turned his bow like
yeah.
round to the side, just
Right.
He's riding his kangaroo.
Be right,
He's riding a kangaroo.
before we get into Cabby's thoughts, Davey, what was your thoughts? So Cabby can get himself caught up.
My thoughts on the game. I can only basically say what everyone else has said. We controlled it very well. The defense didn't really have much to do. Job had a fantastic game. Dan Neal played well. We played well from front to back.
Mm-hmm.
The only player who I was a bit with was Bar, because he wasted the possession a bit, and he was a bit greedy at the start where he should have passed the ball rather than have a shot at the near post. But I tell you what, there was a chance later on where the ball dropped, like when we sort of went from right to left. Bar was by himself on the left hand side of the box, and he was in acres as well. And his first touch was fucking terrible. Like literally, it was bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dodge saw it and had enough and went off the come.
That's it. It was his final touch. He was like, right, come on.
To be fair, that was only like 10 minutes from the end.
Everyone, he probably had the worst game out of them all. But I mean, from top to bottom, solid. But saying all of that, Cardiff were fucking terrible.
Yes, they were. Cabby, welcome along.
Cabby's on the move. He's Oscar Mike, isn't he? He's just. Cabby, what are you drinking?
What are you drinking, and what was your thoughts on the game? Shoot. He's got the net on internet.
Land down under.
Cabby, are you there, mate? Can you hear us?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, and what was your thoughts on the game?
What am I drinking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice bit of sausage.
of course.
Mate, he's been like, he's had that down here all along. He's ready for the question.
He's got a holster of them.
It was either that or a mouthful of the rega sauce.
Right. The game itself, though, mate. Come on.
Anyway, the game itself, I thought it was refreshing from Sunderland, to be honest with you. We looked in control from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Breath of fresh air. Maybe the break's done in the world of good. We just seem to connect. It was nice to see how she's putting some quality balls into the box. Concertby's diabolical process he was doing against QPR.
Mate, we give it most improved player award on the live stream, didn't we?
Yeah. But to be fair, you could go any worse than his previous game's set pieces. Cool. Right. So my thoughts. I haven't got mine in. I think we've already kind of called it out already. The 2-week break was just exactly what a lot of these players need. We've been calling out for weeks that Bellingham needed a little bit of rest and tempo, and if he's not going to get it in game time, it's going to be enforced by international breaks, because he's not getting in the international squad. He might get in the unders, but he reset, and when he's reset, he's like I think it's who said he's Grant said Bellingham did have an absolute rocket up his arse today, which is pretty much a perfect summary. He just ran around the pitch and controlled the entire midfield.
Well, he wasn't going to get dropped though, was he? He was never going to get dropped. So the break came at a good point. Rest up.
Exactly that. And when he's on fire, I have no idea. He's on the move. When we have a player of that quality that controls the game, if it's not Clark, when Clark's not there, Bellingham has got to step up to it. And maybe if it's not Bellingham, it's Roberts. If it's not Roberts, it's somebody else. But we've had all of these players who control the game just naturally gone and missing from the squad. So that's where I think this 2-week break comes into it. Some of our players are starting to return. We're getting a bit of level-headedness, and we've got a lot more energy to go into the game and prepare for it. So I'm impressed with how we performed, considering our last 7 games. It's just making that more consistent. That's my main point going forward from now.
That's some good points. I'm just passing some information on that. I've just heard from the mouth of the Don that Michael Beale was a pundit on Sky today.
Oh no!
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was actually.
Yeah, I saw it. It was horrific. So I do have a question that I want to ask everyone, and I know there's man of the match with Bellingham. We've kind of called him out, but player highlight. Who do we want to highlight in this stream today?
What, as in what, like performance or?
Is it
like,
so? The QPR game we highlighted Pickford and his impact. I'm gonna put Pickford, Pato, same person pretty much.
All right, okay.
I Pickford an absolute shocker again for England midweek, didn't he?
Who do we count? What was his bloody
Belgium.
name? No, we called out a random Sunderland fan.
Relegated.
Joey Barton.
Joey Burton, mate.
Joey Burton, there you go.
Shout out Joey Burton.
The names mix up in my head sometimes, but yeah, the player I want to call out is Adil Oshish.
Yeah, I was going to say him. Like it's we talked about Joe, but like the other guy. I mean, like I say, I only saw the second half, but he looked lively second half, like real lively.
Yeah.
Are we all on board?
I did like a look. I know he only got a bit of a cameo appearance, but Mundo looked good again towards the end.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean,
he was the one that put the ball through the bar before his terrible touch.
His performances go like he couldn't really fault anyone on the pitch, and yet Oshish was definitely most improved. I mean, obviously we laughed at the fucking 2 set pieces last week.
Yeah, well,
right. To be fair, his set pieces this week were on point. You know, they're in and around just on the edge of the 6 yard box in a penalty spot. That's where you want them, just away from the keeper.
Danger zone, mate.
To cause problems. So yeah, he obviously the goal and the assist. So although Joe was man of the match, Oshish has proven that he's not a bust. He's got some talent.
There's something there.
Yeah, Dodge, I'd imagine, has had a word with him. I don't know what his management skills are like, but it's obviously worked. So, let's be fair, Cardiff weren't great. And we say that a lot, you know what I mean, about good teams we struggle against. But I think we looked a lot more lively and a lot more on the front foot, which is the best way to play. Obviously, Beale's... his influence with the horseshoe passing on the back foot and possession, it's just not Sunderland, like, you know what I mean? And it saps the football, and the dynamic sort of getting forward, you know what I mean? And I think after that is out of the system now, hopefully, after the break, and now that, let's play like Mowbray is setting up to play. We're going to get beat again, no doubt about it, like, but I just want them to have a good go.
Yeah, well, I think that's the difference, though. Like, playing through the middle today worked so much better than that horseshoe thing that you just mentioned. That directness of going through Oshish, mainly. A little bit of Ekwar, by the way. Sorry, Davey.
He had his standard shot, though.
He did have his shot from like miles out, but the ball went through Oshish a lot more than went through Ekwar, which I was happy to see. Not that I was saying Ekwar played poorly, but at least he didn't lose the ball as much because he didn't have as much as the ball.
And I think there's also a thing to point out around the high press as well. The high press of our midfield today helped. I know it was only Bellingham up front for a long period of that game, but him being able to stay in that edge of the D box area with the supporting wingers and Oshish in there massively impacted how comfortable it was defensively. Sorry, what's happening there?
I was worried when I saw Joe up front by himself, but I think it will work well. Midfield in the attacking and back again.
Yeah. Something's happening about George as well.
You need to fucking move.
Shut up, man.
You might as well get in another room, Dave.
I was gonna ain't a loan shark, innit?
It's been a low job. Right. I want to call out a couple of things that have popped up in the chat as well. Grant's bringing some good names up as well around Chris Rigg having a good game. Absolute young lad, rocking it in the first team squad. Is he still 16 or is he about to come set up?
I believe so.
But
he hadn't done his GCSEs yet, has he?
Wow. that's immense. Could you imagine just being like, oh yeah, I'm just nipping to the ground.
Sorry, I can't do my muscle work tonight. I've got training with the lads.
Yeah, got to bully some 30-year-olds. Roberts is back in action as well. He didn't feature in the game, but it's good to see him being available for selection to come on.
That's good to hear. I'm not holding much hope that he's going to have much impact before the end of the season. He has. I mean, I like Roberts, but he's had a poor season, like, so I'm not hanging too much hopes on him. But it's nice to see that he's back and available again.
Yeah, and I think finally the other one, obviously Job's been mentioned a couple of times already, but Jim's saying putting him as a false nine instead of the other lads. Rushin, I think I haven't heard much of for the last 6 weeks.
He's injured.
He's
injured.
He's out,
unfortunately. Is he out for the rest of the season then?
Nah, I don't think so. I think he was out for a month, but I think he might see the last 2 or 3 games.
Was it a hamstring? I can't remember.
Dodds actually said that Russian should be back before the end of the season.
Yeah.
Same with Clark as well, apparently, but I don't think I'll see him in a Sunderland shirt ever again.
No chance.
Absolutely no chance.
He's never going to play for us again.
He's on his way, like.
Well, Denise, you mentioned Clark. He's actually running. He's not training with the first team yet, but he is running by himself.
Running for mayor of Sunderland.
Running for his pay packet, more like.
He'd probably get it, you know. It'd be more like people have voted if Jack Clark was doing it.
I don't even know. Who's the mayor, David? I bet you know.
It was.
Go on.
Davidson.
It was. I did know this.
Do we know who the mayor of Sunderland is?
Scott.
She was my solicitor.
He was your solicitor?
Yeah, Linda Scanlon.
Scanlon?
At the time. Yeah. I don't know if she still is, but she was.
I don't know.
Just having a quick Google.
Scanlon did my home purchase.
The current mayor of Sunderland is a lady called Dorothy Truman.
All right, okay. Well, it was Linda, but
she's not it's in her name.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she'll be out.
Yeah.
What we're saying is she'll be out when Jack Clark runs against her. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, Dot.
RW is saying Rushan will be back in 2 to 3 weeks. Jim's point out with Oshish, which is where I wanted to really steer this conversation around, though, is Oshish losing confidence under Beale, getting the blame for some horrible results, and then just not featuring.
I don't think you can blame Oshish for the dross we saw in the Beale.
But that's why I think he lost a bit of confidence, as it took him this long to basically say, I'm going to compete for Patrick Roberts' spot longer term, because that's what he's playing, right? He's playing that right wing kind of position. Do you think
when Beale came in, right, he totally dismantled what Mowbray was trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? We had 3 bad results. I think it was 3 on the bounce from Mowbray, and we went down to 9th, if I remember rightly. But Beale came in, and everything the players had been taught went out the fucking window. So you can't expect young players, they're not Messi or fucking, you know what I mean, or Benzema. They don't just slot in and fucking do a brilliant job. They're still learning the trade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right. Confidence was definitely dented by him, and obviously Beale must be a good coach. They like him. They've already come out and said they like him. I don't think he's a manager, and I think, I'd keep him on the staff if he can manage players like he's doing, especially with like fucking Job, and maybe Oshish. But as far as game management goes, he's very limited, and in fact, we're going to get beat a few more times, like I said. So keep Dodds on if he's good with the fucking young'uns. But end of the day, we need someone who's got a set pattern of play and has got a good, CV.
Yeah, I think they're already doing the hunt now, right? I think that's been publicly announced.
I think it's happening in the background. They've said that it's happening between now and the summer, and so I don't know. They've probably got a few irons in the fire. Warm certain players, certain managers up to the option of Sunderland AFC. I just hope they made the right choice. They made a really bad choice a few months ago. I hope they make the right one this time.
Well, they've got 3 months to make it, haven't they?
It was a quick choice, though. Yeah, I was just about to say that so much. Like, the choice that they made to get Beale in was a quick choice because they needed someone in right then.
Yeah,
because got rid of Mowbray. So now they've got a long time to do it.
Mate, that's terrible though.
So now
You're sacking the gaffer and suddenly having to quickly replace him, and quickly replacing him with a dud. That's bad management at the top end, isn't it?
Succession
We've
planning.
been said this for a long time. It's bad. So, but we judge them. For me, judge them on this, because if this next appointment is bad, then what are we going to do?
Well, it's easier for the fans
who's
to
going to
get
get the shit. They're going to be the manager this time, with it.
No, but it is easier to point the blame at the ownership of the next decision because they've been given that grace period of so much time. With the other one, it's a flash in the pan, isn't it? Oh, who's available right now? Let's get him in. Whereas now we've publicly said we've got a couple of months. The next person's going to be our long-term plan. That's where we need to go. So it's going to be interesting how we handle that. But it's who that person is and what they're available to do. I know there's mentions of the person bringing in their own coaching staff as well, whoever this new head coach is. So Dodds looks like he will leave the first team squad completely at the end of the summer.
I think that would be a shame. Like he's a good servant, isn't he?
I'll keep on, maybe push him down to the 21s.
Yeah, something like that. But he's not going to be involved in the first team squad anymore. I think that's quite an interesting take, considering I think the next 7 games for Dodds is basically a opportunity for him to build a CV, to go, look, yeah, we've had a bad spell. This is the chaos that was Sunderland, but when I was actually got my feet under the ground and had a little bit of time to actually train them the way I think they should be, it became successful. So I think Dodds will see that as, this is my...
Yeah, and he absolutely should do that. Like, he should be putting himself out there, you know. He's got to be thinking long term here.
Yeah.
Like, it's short, medium, long, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what you need to do as a manager. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, whatever happens with Dodds, like, I'm not going to hold any ill will to him. I know he's oversaw a pretty poor run of form, especially up until the last couple of games. But, you know, equally, he won. He beat Leeds. He beat West Brom. Beat Cardiff today. You know, he's obviously got a little something about him. And whatever happens, I hope he goes on to be successful. If that's here or not, who knows?
Who knows? Anybody else want to jump in?
My last point on the game, before we move on.
Yeah, go for it.
Where's Cabby gone?
He's still in the chat. Yeah, he's still in the chat. He's just gone off camera.
I just glanced across there. Didn't see you like mishing around in your shed. No, my last point was I don't know whether you remember, lads, but like a few weeks back, we were talking about who would be the penalty taker now that Clark's injured. Do you remember this crack?
We finally got one.
I'm pretty sure everyone said Job, right?
Yeah, we did.
But it wasn't Job. It was.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was O'Shea, and mate, his penalty was unbelievable. Like, what a well taken penalty. Keeper had no chance. Man must have had balls of steel.
He was riling
Fair
for
play
that,
to
wasn't he?
him.
Yeah.
I was surprised. So it was. Stace said, "Oh, we scored as a penalty," and straight away I said, "Oh, Job scored." She was like, "No, it wasn't Job. It was someone I can't pronounce." And I was like, it must be O'Shea.
Yeah. Imagine if it was Mundell, then she'd like confidence that. There's a little bit of extra
Imagine
chat.
it was Bar. Hey, how do you pronounce this?
Ba. Speaking of Bar, Jim and Bong are talking about Bar's actual sofa score rating for today. I don't agree with it. It was 7.5.
All right, I'm just going to check FOTMob because I'm not sure about sofa score. Like,
but you
tend to find when clubs
stop on me. I bet you Bradley Dack's stats are great.
He's 6 passes in a row without failure. Class.
I'm telling you.
You tend to find when teams dominate, you know what I mean, stats are always high, even for players that haven't really participated or been carried in the game. So I'm going to take that stat really.
This is incredible. I hadn't looked at this until now. Every single player got over 7.1 was the lowest score. That was Rig.
Rig got
everyone, apparently, according to this, did well. I don't know what you can say, like, but look at all those greens.
That's
Joe got 8.9. 8.9. That's a baller performance.
Yeah.
Well played, lad.
There is one negative I want to point out, and I don't like negatives that much. But I hope you agree with me on this one. Passing across the back for me is a sin. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Especially with Patterson and our defence when they're switched off.
Yeah, I mean, I know which bit you're talking about because it nearly cost us a goal.
3 times.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. Like, we're not getting anywhere from it. We're not Man City, and we're not trying to triangle passing in the back third to push forward. We're literally passing it to fucking Ballard, back to fucking Pato, then up the pitch. Yeah. What's the point? You know what I mean? You haven't gained any ground or moved anywhere. You might as well just let Pato wallop it up the pitch. So I'm not. Yeah, you're right. I'm not too sure about what they're trying to do there.
If we have more pace and control on the ball when under pressure from the back, I completely get it. It makes sense. But 2 passes later, it's hoof long. Like, just hoof along straight away.
Look, I think I'll be devil's advocate here. Like, I'm all for it. Like, I like to see us do that. I like to see us control possession from the back and move forward.
So
I know you get a bit frisky, a little bit jittery when it goes across the face of goal. And I saw an absolute howler over an own goal midweek, by the way. I can't remember who it was, but it was from kickoff. So they passed it all the way back to the right back, who then passed it to the keeper. But the keeper had gone the other side of the box, so he just passed it straight into the goal.
That was the Germany game.
Yeah, it was some game like that. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I like to see it. I think we were brought up in an era of 4-4-2, kick the fucking ball up the pitch. Never pass across the face of goal. It's an absolute disaster. This stuff was drilled into us. So somewhere in our subconscious, someone's screaming, saying, "Don't fucking do that! Don't do that!" But the game's moved on since then.
We know that.
See us do that.
Yeah, we know that. But what I'm saying is, we're not getting anywhere with it. It's 1 or 2 passes, Andrew. It's not City where they were 20 to 30 and then moving forward. It's one pass flap and then wallop it up field.
Yeah, but that was this game, wasn't it? So
that's every game we do it.
It's every
game.
Is it though? I don't think it is.
Yeah. This season it is.
I've seen it a few times.
I don't think it is.
The last time we successfully passed around the back was the Southampton game when we absolutely dominated them. That is the last time we were successful at it, and I think we're harping on and looking on that as our video reel of how to do it, which is one game in the 40 that we've played. 39, sorry. Just, if it works and it's consistent, absolutely fine. I'm all right with them passing around the back, but it doesn't long-term work.
I'm not saying that you have to do that every time. I think if you go back and listen to last week before, however many podcasts, I say we need options. Like one of the reasons we struggled, especially in the 6-7 game poor form run we had.
Yeah.
Was because we didn't have another option. We had to try and play these intricate passes from the back through midfield and up because we didn't have a target man. We didn't have a guy up top who was able to take the ball down, control it, bring players in, bring other people into the game. I feel like you need to do a bit of both. I don't mind seeing that. Smithy, I know you have a different opinion, but for me,
I think that's just the centre back in me. Every time a mess up happens when you a defender, it's because you're passing across a stupid way, and that just feels like we're
it is inherently riskier. I get that. I understand that it is inherently riskier play, but for me, I think you need the option. I think you need the option to be able to do that.
Yeah. And with our current squad, do you think we do have the option for that?
No.
Well, you did say no, but you say no, but mate, 09 on the ball is he's a good player. He plays, when he's got the ball at his feet, he plays well. I wouldn't necessarily say that's Ballard's biggest strength, but
I'm fine, player, but don't do it in the fucking 18-yard box. You need to get it out of there. You know what I mean? All that team are doing is pushing up and pressing your touch in the fucking 6 and 18 yard box.
When they press, that means then you go long. Which
but we haven't got. We haven't got good enough pace to do that, Andrew.
I mean, it did work today.
It worked today. It worked today because they pushed up. I mean, they did nearly catch Ballard, and it could have been a penalty. Like David said, it definitely wasn't a penalty, but it could have been. If we had a dodgier ref.
Mm-hmm.
But when they push up, then that leaves space in behind, doesn't it? And then you go along. Maybe that was the plan.
Maybe though. When we get some experience in the summer, we can do it a lot better.
Yeah.
But when you've got fucking young'uns and you're expecting like 16 to 18-year-olds to not make a mistake. They're gonna. You know what I mean?
No,
I just feel
we
uncomfortable with it.
We saw Ekwa make that very mistake in the Newcastle game.
Yes, I know.
I'm going to shout out
I get
Bonnie,
it.
by the
I get
way.
what you want to do, but like, I don't think we've got the players to do it. You know,
consistently.
I'm not saying correctly, but to give us the benefit of it. So for me, I get it, but and we've got a big lad up top. So for me, come on. Why not fucking go old school and lob it up top, see if you can win a fucking header? Yeah. You know what I mean? Why not try that?
Yeah.
I get uncomfortable when it's in the box. I get it outside the box, but when it's in the box, I don't like it.
And that's why I want to call out Bong's comment here. I think the defenders have the confidence to play out from the back. Pato, however, is not like-minded to do that. I think it's Pato's passes to the defenders that have caused the issues and the little bit of worries today, not the other way around. Isn't that right, Cabby?
What?
Yep. Great. Great. But
Paul... got agreement from the Cabby household. Everyone in those four walls is like, yeah.
Right, Paul. What's your thoughts on it, mate? Playing out from the back.
I'm alright with it actually, but
yeah. He took some time to think about it, but he's fell on the right side of the fence. Go on, mate. Explain.
Yeah, I'm alright with it. But the thing is, I've just played Ballard and all that. Back fair enough. He was injured before the international break. But I'm just pleased.
Did he play? Did he play midweek? Sorry to jump in.
He did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He got man of the match in one of the Ireland games, I think. The second one.
Excellent.
Yeah, he kept a clean sheet.
I thought we were going to do an international player watch, David.
To be fair, we need to do Mike Watch on David today.
Sorry? No, we were going to do international player watch instead of shark watch. Like, you were assigned that. Yeah, it was.
Okay, all right. I didn't.
They're having a full-blown conversation. Whilst that conversation's happening,
right, Jacob, David. Right, I'm just gonna talk you through David's house. Right, when you walk through the door, he's got a hallway that goes up the stairs. Right, upstairs he's got 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. Downstairs, he's got the kitchen and the front room. Right. He could be in any of those other rooms, but instead he's choosing to be like right in the epicenter of all the fucking shouty conversations that's going on.
He's laughing because he knows it's true.
You've got a massive bath. Go and sit in the fucking bath.
Right, Jacob, mate. Jacob, what's your thoughts on playing out from the back under our current squad? And chat, please add your opinions in as well.
Do you mean like four more at the back than
what we did today? Patterson passing at Ballard to Luke 09, and then just nobody else to defend it.
Can be a bit cagey, can't it? Because I think O'Shea's were a bit dodgy today, weren't he?
You're right.
But passing backwards.
Yeah, and he was making mistakes as well. Of course, players do that, but apart from the penalty, we're a bit topsy turvy, but.
Do you think?
We look nervous when we're passing. Like Ballard, Patson, it's like we don't want to do what we did against Plymouth, do we? Or mistakes similar to that, but
okay.
We made 2 really bad mistakes against Plymouth.
I think we made them today. It wasn't punished. That's it. That's the difference. Plymouth.
This is the point, right? Like this is the point I was making. It is inherently riskier to do that, but. I think you need to have that in your locker.
Yeah, absolutely. Davey's gone off the camera, so I'm not sure what's happening there. I think we have everybody's opinion on playing it from the back, apart from Cabby's.
I'm here.
What's your opinion on playing it from the back, mate?
I'm 50-50 on it, to be honest with you.
Been a long time. Said you miss me. Working around, you shouldn't miss me. Step back, don't try to kiss me. Right about now, I'm 50-50. What a tune that is.
Lamar.
I mean, the singing quality is...
We're going to be hit by the... What's it called when YouTube decides that you like Robin songs?
DMCA.
Yeah, whatever that shit is, yeah.
You've got to be very, very careful there, because Anthony will get a strike. No, seriously.
Mate, you got that retro kit on? I didn't realise.
Yeah.
It's a beauty.
Love it.
I thought your paint was peeling for a second there, but then I realised it's a world map.
No, it is.
Tell me your house is falling down.
We live in a really rough area, man. Do you know what I mean? There was a stabbing last week, and there was even butter on the mic. You know what I mean?
Oh.
No, I think.
Oh yeah, go, Cabby, off you go.
The passing backwards and stuff. If you're feeling confident, do it. If you didn't feel confident and you're under the caution, it's a dodgy 0-0 at the moment, then absolute no. I went upstairs. I missed it. What exactly happened with a pass back? I was upstairs sorting some.
Ultimately, mate, nothing happened.
Nothing.
But it was a pass from the pass from Pato to Ballard, and Ballard was cut short. It was a soft pass, and the striker had the opportunity to intercept it. Ballard did just enough to put his entire body in front of it after he was caught short to make the shot go into Rosette. But it shouldn't be an option that we're giving opposition, especially when they're 2-0 behind at home and looking for a key moment to exploit us on. It just shouldn't happen. That's my ultimate point.
That's could there be scored from it or not?
Yeah, I mean, if Ballard didn't, graft and get the ball away, then yeah, it could have.
Last week, I might have been a penalty.
This goes back to Alan's point. No, this is game management, right? So if you're the gaffer and you're on the sideline and you're 2-0 up, and then you're watching your defenders or your defense play around the back, inviting this sort of challenge on, like surely you're down there screaming, "Don't fucking do that!" Now is not the point to do that. Get up the pitch. Like, I don't care if you launch it and we lose the ball, we win the second ball.
Yeah.
That's a management thing, right? Surely.
Yeah, absolutely.
If the players don't understand it, then they need to be told.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Like, I don't know if that was happening, though, because it happened too many times for it not to be, like, their instruction to play out from the back. But, again, 2 free passes, no options are open up on the wings or through the middle, so just hoof it. Maybe that is the instruction. So I just find it too risky, especially how we're currently playing. Just a score update, by the way. Watford 2, Leeds United 1. So Leeds could go top of the table tonight, but Watford are throwing a spanner in the works.
I saw Leicester got beat and Ipswich won, right? Is that right?
Leicester are
Ipswich
third now. Yeah.
Mate, Leicester are bottling it big time, like.
Yeah, it's mad at the minute.
Not that it matters to us, but it's just interesting to see.
Paul, can I double check? Is that the Betdak or the Lonsdale black shirt? The Betdak. Okay.
There's only one Lonsdale, mate.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're all a little bit mixed on that. I think ultimately, because today it didn't get punished, we're all right with it. But I think you've got to be playing and winning games consistently for that to be like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If they did end up scoring from that pass across the back, I'd probably be sitting here saying, "What the fuck? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? That is an outrageous decision." But I think it comes down. I don't know. It comes down to the way the coach, right?
Yep.
So.
All we really care about is putting the ball in the back of the other net. If we are conceding, as long as we're doing more at the other end, that's fine. But I think we need a bigger, more comfortable cushion before we start messing around.
Yeah, we're 2-0. 2-0 skill moves, mate, innit? 2-0 up skill moves, lads.
Right, skill moves.
Right, played in the corner.
Got some sad news for everybody. The Don has left the building.
No.
Oh, no.
He's gone. But he did want us to say... He did want us to ask this question.
Okay.
Ask everybody if they think that Man City will be relegated because they've been there's something like 115 financial fair play.
Hang on, is this conspiracy corner?
Conspiracy corner.
No. What he said, I don't know how true this is, but he said that apparently they've done 115 incorrect.
That's right. They've been charged for 115 offences, but
and whether they're going to get relegated or not. I thought, well, that's not really anything to do with Sunderland, but I'll ask the question.
No is the answer. That won't happen. Man City can pay for the best lawyers.
No.
Nah, Smithy. No.
Giants fall all the time.
Can pay for the best lawyers and bribe the best sort of people to do whatever the friggin' hell they want. The chances of them getting relegated, mate, this is growth as a person.
Yeah.
The chances of them getting relegated off the bat of this is 0.
So relegated, no. However, I think everybody's been around football long enough in this chat, maybe with the exception of Jacob, because he's just a young puppy here, to remember Wimbledon. Giants fall all the time, and when they...
I mean, you can say that about Rangers as well, right?
Yeah.
Same happened to Rangers.
Too big to fail is not a thing, especially when it's talking about money. If they're
I'm not saying they're too big to fail, mate, but what I'm saying is that they're set up in a way that they can fight that indefinitely. They've got all the money in the world. Like it will not happen. It will not happen.
They will
not be relegated.
They'll get kicked out completely of the football league system. So they'll not get relegated, but they'll get kicked out of the system, which means they'll go down to non-league. So they'll drop down 5 divisions.
It's not. Mate, Smithy, even that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The most I can see them happen, they'll be banned from Europe for a few seasons. Might start with a -10. Like that is max. I'm telling you, it's just not going to happen.
It's that is corruption. Bong, you're right. I can't see them staying in the league. I hope they do get the book thrown at them, because Chelsea get it, Newcastle get it. I think Man U are safe, even though they are on the fringe. Arsenal are safe.
Notts Forest, Everton.
Notts Forest and Everton, yeah. Leicester. Even. Leeds. Like, all these people are throwing money at players that they can't afford. I think...
Was Ipswich as well?
Ipswich are a bit of a freak case at the minute because they're getting rewarded for it, right? But that's what Man City have been done for the last 12 years. They've been rewarded for throwing money at stuff, and somebody's forking the bill
next
for
season,
it.
Though.
Mate, let's be fair, right? Man City came. We're going off pace there, but Man City came. I know Abramovich did it before with Chelsea, but Man City came in. They changed the game. They changed the game top to bottom. They threw money at it like you've never, ever seen, and Man City have been extremely successful since.
And then Chelsea and Man City doing it brought in FFP, and then Newcastle tried to join the party, but they joined it too late. So I want to see Man City and Chelsea get punished, so all these Newcastle fans will also see you can throw as much money at the club as you want, but you'll still not win a trophy. And I don't know. I'd rather play football our way. The youth system, the model, the developing talent, paying them a healthy wage in the current market, I guess, is more important to me as a football fan than, I don't know, having Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, and the entire Man City squad on the same team, who are getting paid literally 200 times more than most of the teams in the Championship combined. It's so disparity. I don't know. If you put it any other way, it's a monopoly, and that's what FFP is trying to avoid, clubs becoming monopolies. So I hope they get the book thrown out and they get kicked out of the league.
Problem is, no one gives a fuck though. Like, because they go, "Oh well, I'll get a couple of points, deduction." Man City not going to care if they get 10 points deducted.
But they will care if they get kicked out of the AFL.
20 points deducted because
this is the point.
The team's good enough.
Hello.
Yeah, all right. I'd nip the loo there, sorry.
That's just Alan politely telling us to get back on track. Get back on track, come on.
Well, I'm not telling you what I've been doing, but I've been listening to you.
Did you? Was it a poo, Alan?
It was a private moment. Let's stop it there. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, so
just the conspiracy. We can move on.
Chris Smith said it perfectly. We're doing it
Chris
the right
with
way.
the news.
we're doing it the right way. It's growing over time rather than just throwing money at it. And that's what I think is a better thing for us as fans, because we can see us getting better. Not all of a sudden one player coming in and the rest of the squad just being like, oh, we're shit hot now. Because we've had that with Jack Clark. Jack Clark came in when we were in League One. We've excelled through him, and now he's going to go kind of a little bit of a lesser degree with Ross Stewart. But we've had these big quality players come in, inject our rest of our squad with a bit of skill, and then, well, when they're gone, what happens? We can't keep throwing money at it and find these gems unless we do it the smart way. If we just throw money at it, we could buy, I don't know, some Premier League players that are looking for the next contract.
We're going to have to throw money eventually, aren't we? You know what I mean?
When we are consistent in the league, fighting for playoffs the entire season, basically when we're in a situation like Norwich and West Brom are now, we're not in that situation.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, go on. We could talk about this all night, right?
Yeah, we talk about it every week. But it's the summer. The summer is the decision. It's the main decision point in it.
Yeah.
Where a lot of fans will go, you know what? I'll get my season ticket renewed. You know what? I can't be arsed. That looks terrible.
Yeah.
You know, there's summer. There's a lot riding on the summer. You know, going forward, but we never hear of. Well, let's see who they employ. You know, that'll be the good benchmark of how it's going to pan out. You know what I mean? The employment of someone,
right?
Who's
worth his weight.
He's got a good CV, I guess, and we've heard of him. We know what we can expect from his style of player and the players he wants to bring in, and that's another factor. The Speakman factor. We bang about it every week. You know, is he poison? Is he not? You know, we'll see in the summer.
To be fair, I think we need to back whoever we get in for more than one season as well. Having a long-term coach, head coach, manager, whatever you want to call that position now, needs to be our main focus.
If we get whoever we get in and we have another shotter of a season, he ain't gonna get more than one season.
It's not, but it's not about a shocker of a season. It's a shocker of set results. If we have any gaffer that's losing 5 games on the bounce, I want rid. I think I've made that abundantly clear for years.
Yeah, but that happens in football, mate. That happens. Sometimes teams go on a shit run.
I know that, but the shit run is
you can't just keep sacking people for a shit run. You know what I mean? Mowbray had lost 3
against teams in the bottom 6.
Yeah, but they wanted rid of Mowbray, right? Mm-hmm. Regardless of how it was going too well for them to get rid of him, and then that was their opportunity to get rid of him. But what they didn't look at is, maybe there was a lot riding on Will Still, and maybe they thought, oh, we've got Will Still in the bag. And then he turned around and went, no, actually, no, I'm not bothering. And then they were fucked. So,
yeah, okay.
I can believe that. I can 100% believe that.
I think I more believe it the other way around in terms of they were like, we want Will Still. Will's like, I want to come here, but there's a payout clause on my current employer. We're not paying that.
They must have known that. They're fucking business people.
No, because they were talking to him in the summer. Exactly, they'll have known all that. They'll have known exactly what his contract situation was. It'll have been a personal decision. He'll have said, no, I don't want to come now. I'll talk to you again at the end of the summer, or I'll talk to you in the new season, or whatever.
Yeah.
What they should have went and approached him while Mowbray was still in charge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of sacking Mowbray, then approaching him, which is what they did.
There was rumours of Will Still that he didn't actually want to work with Mike Dodds and that.
Well, that he wants to bring his own staff in, which is fair enough. But again, it's bad planning by the board. You know what I mean? It's poor. It's a poor show. They've had a poor year. You know what?
Yeah, and that's why this year and this going forward is important. So this next managerial appointment, it has been poor.
So I'm gonna disagree with you both there. I don't think it's been a poor year, and I'm gonna go hard on it. I think it's been if you're doing like a school grade system, it's a C. It's a solid C. It's an okay. No, it's not like it's not. it's not like our F grade that we had last time we were in the championship and got relegated. It's not like our first 2 seasons in the championship where they were like a D grade where you're just about doing okay but didn't quite do it over the wire. It's been a bang average season. Like we'd pass any other
Man,
year
if you're gonna,
with this.
If you're going to give people grades, right?
The season
I grade the season. I grade the football season and the football we've seen as a C. Yeah. But I grade the backroom staff as a fucking F.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm on board with that.
I think that is a fair assessment. Like the football on the pitch has been average. Behind the scenes, it's been fucking terrible.
And do you think if the behind the scenes was better, that football would be better?
Of course. I mean, if behind the scenes did the job and we didn't get Ian Bale in, then we might not be in the situation we're currently in.
Paul's laughing at that.
But it goes back to, we've had this before, we've been here before. Ellis Short, he was badly advised. KLD is obviously getting badly advised. I'm not talking about the players being brought in. I'm talking about how the club's managed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how, that's, what's his name, Steve Davison. And
oh my God, yeah.
These sort of people, what are we paying them for?
To be
fair,
what
I mean? What do they do?
Steve Davidson for me is a dweeb.
I reckon, like, if I left my job, I reckon I'd do a fucking better job than Steve Davison. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Steve Davison's job is.
No one does. But I bet you I'll do a better fucking job of it, whatever it is.
He is the policy man. He's the policy man. That's all he is. He reads out documents and goes, "This is what we can and can't do." He's the nerd in the background.
I could do that for half his wage.
If you listen to the video on the meetings notes, I'm doing another one. All he does is go, "The rule book says we do this, so we do that." That's all he does.
Mate,
he doesn't.
I'll do it right, and I'll do it, and I'll have 8 cans while I'm doing it, so it'll be more entertaining.
Yeah, just get a bottle of Jameson and a bit of Jack Daniels. Get a nice little cocktail going.
Jameson and Jack.
Yeah, JJ, could have it.
Double whiskey.
The whiskey you put in there. Bit of Southern Comfort.
Bells.
Yeah,
Bottle of Mad Dog.
Yeah, man. Just fucking sling it all in there.
Fucking Lamborghini. Get a shot of that in.
Right. Apparently, Bongs pointed out what Al said a couple of podcasts ago, and I think it's perfect. He said Al made a point a couple of games ago about Sunderland getting 50 million together to put a squad together, and we'll be Premier League ready. Do you still stand behind that? Does anybody not in this chat?
50 million is so far away from what our current
is it though?
Upper echelon are willing to spend.
I mean, it's half of what we're expecting from Jack Clark.
Yeah, but that's not going to go back into the squad, mate.
I think that's where the upgrade comes into it, isn't it?
That is not going to. That's 20. Let's say we get 25 million from Jack Clark. I'd be surprised if we reinvest half of that into the squad.
Yeah,
it's available finance, mate. That like Andrew was saying, there's pots for different things, but I really want. It's not that. I just want to see KLD's clout. You know what I mean? We say he's worth 4 billion, but is he really worth 4 billion?
How much does he spend?
Is a bit? Yeah. Well, I don't know how much he spent, but has he got the club under a guarantor because of the money he's got and his family's money? But he's not. No equity's been released to him. We don't know anything. You know what I mean? It's and that's at least with Ellis Short, we knew he was a fucking billionaire, but he was badly advised. We don't know with this bloke.
Tight as a.
Well, he splashed out a bit. You know what I mean? He was just badly advised. I think.
I think, especially towards the end, when he had enough, he was like, "Nah, I'm not."
Bought down Ben.
Yeah. So
then sold him on for 3.5 times the price.
Yeah. I mean, Jim brings up a good point around Hull. He's saying Hull are overspending and they might be in trouble. Is throwing 50 million at the club going to put us in more trouble longer term? Because we don't want to be deducted points and start off the back foot.
Andrew was speaking, we spoke about it earlier when watching the match. I don't know the FFP rules for Championship, and I know they're different to the Premier League.
I believe. To boil it down, basically, you have to earn. You have to have less than £20 million spent over 3 years, plus your gate receipts over that 3-year period. So some clubs have like 27 million, some clubs have literally 21 million. So
it's a percentage of
gate receipts.
It's not equal for every team. So it's not a straightforward. You spent 20.1 million. Now you've fallen foul of financial fair play. There's a whole sum behind it. There's some algebra kicking around.
It's basically, does the EFL structure want to punish you this year? And that's where I think
it changes depending on what league you're in as well. So this is what we were saying earlier on, Al. Because Leicester spent the last two seasons in the Premier League, obviously before they're relegated. It kind of shifts a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's the same reason why Forest are having dramas. They've been they've lost some points because they spent some time in the Championship and then got promoted, and as a result, their financial fair play shifted downwards because they were in the Championship for 2 seasons.
It's too convoluted, but
it's convoluted for me and you, but for the guys who are running the show, they know,
Not really. So it's convoluted in the way that if you just throw too much money at it, you're not getting punished at all.
But where do we sit in that this year with that? You know what I mean? I don't know.
We'd be miles away.
We're cushy.
Miles away.
Yeah, but I just want to know where we are. Do you know what I mean? Give me that stat and that benchmark.
So
we are here.
The benchmark, we're about 12% into that FFP. We've got another 88% to spend if we want to against FFP because I think we're
how long?
It's three rolling years, isn't it? It's three consecutive years.
It's because we come up from the League One system, so we paid our players a lot less than the rest of the competition. But when we've recruited in the summer, we've gained more than we've sold. So prime example, Ross Stewart 10 million. The 2 players that come in, 5 million. So we're 5 million.
If the club come out and say that, then if the club come and say, look, this is the FFP for the Championship. This is our plan with what's going on now. I go, fair enough.
They might be duty bound by NDAs though around that, the restrictions on it. So it's like
I don't think that's true.
NDA, we don't know.
You'll get stuff like undisclosed fees and all that sort of nonsense. But I don't think there's any. I think if you wanted to, you could go and research this and find all this out.
You can guesstimate, But
sounds like heavy salad.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's just like, can we have players who want to play for the shirt?
That's and again, I talk to David because we'll fucking definitely never hear about it.
Right, listen. What about Davies? Davies got a international watch. Is that?
Were you having a shit when we were talking about this? David said he didn't bother.
Fuck. All right.
I mean, we've missed out an opportunity there.
I'm pretty sure Ballard and Trey Hume kept a clean sheet. That's all I've got to contribute. I'm going to hand over to David now.
What happened to Styles at Hungary?
Right, okay. Darren Styles. I want you to save me. Just save me. Save me.
That's Fennec's favourite song, of all time.
He loves it.
Say that every week.
Dan Fennec.
I'm just going to base under it. Pretty Green Eyes now.
Pretty Green Eyes was Ultra Beat. That one bass under. Bass under was all I ever wanted.
So let's spend it.
I realize my love is you as strong.
I say bass under in passion.
Right. Back onto the international, David. Go for it.
No, let's talk more about bass under. I know in his videos there was a model and she was called Princess Diana and she did the old naughty videos, didn't she?
Which one was the one with the babies floating down on parachutes?
Oh, that was shit. Right, mate, I'm googling it. Right, David, go and do your national shout watch. I'm going to Google it.
Why? I've already said 3 times.
Harry Styles.
Done it. Why are you coming to me for fucking information that I don't have?
But mate, I did Shout Watch live. Isn't it even called Shout Watch? I did Lone Shout live. I just got my phone out.
Shout Watch.
Right. Okay. Right,
get your phone out.
Okay. Here we go.
Do some graft.
Right. Someone tell me a Sunderland player that played in
the Styles. Hungry.
Darren Styles. No, what's his real name?
Callum.
Callum
Chris. I'm at. Just while you're doing that, I'll give Chris a little update. So I'm going to the Blackburn game on Monday, so there won't be a live stream. But there might be.
Well, the Mandem's going.
Yeah, we'll get a couple of things for that.
Can someone take over the Discord so I can watch it?
I mean, if you're around, yeah, can do. I can't, but you can jump in and share it. Right, Davey, now's your time. Come on, drop.
Yeah.
You know,
here we go. Calm down.
You are no data analyst.
Callum Styles on Tuesday, the 26th of March. It was Hungary 2, Kosovo 0. He played for 84 minutes. He had one shot, no goals, no assists. Okay, against Turkey, where a couple of days before that they won 1-0. He played 29 minutes, no goals, no assists, no shots.
Smithy, your song was "Somebody to Love" by the Boogie Pimps.
That's it, the Boogie Pimps.
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you? There you go.
It's 2-2. Leeds United have equalised.
Yes. Right, go on, Dave. We done Callum Styles.
Right,
Human Ballard.
Human Ballard. They did. Hold on. They played for Ireland.
No.
Was it Northern Ireland or Ireland?
Oh, there's going to be some upset in the chat, like.
Right.
Because you're mixing them up. It's Northern.
99.
It's the.
All right.
But I want you to save me.
Is Northern Irish professional footballer. Leeds equalised.
Where does that put Leeds?
Second, yeah. Sorry.
Still second.
Hold on.
We're planning as much as possible here. Come on.
Oh my god.
No, God. I mean,
I accidentally searched Denver Humans for fucking free.
You know what? This reminds me of the dead air when the bloke who was working for Sun FM fell asleep in home side.
Right, Jacob, mate, you've been quiet for a couple of minutes. What's your thoughts on the Players' International break?
I actually didn't. I didn't pay attention to many of them during the international break. I mainly watched
the same minute.
That's it. That's pretty much same with
Neither did David.
I'm hoping they did well.
No. We'll
might find out something soon.
Right, over to our budding reporter, David Westray. Go.
All right, okay. Try. Here we played. He got a 7.7 rating against this team.
the team that played in the opposite colours.
Fuck. Right, he didn't score any goals.
Should we just knock this on the end, lads? Should we just cut this up as a bad one?
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on the loads for the next pod.
Mate, you should have done the fucking...
Load sharp back next week, I'm telling you.
International watch is the done. We'll not do it ever again. Nice to see you, Acacia. Welcome.
Hold on. I'm trying to find this score, man. Hold on. Let me tell you the score.
I've just Googled list of Sunderland international players, and the last one that's on this spreadsheet is Didier and Dong. So...
How's Gabon getting on? Did Gabon play midweek? I'm going to Google what was Gabon's last game.
He's only played one game for Gabon under Sunderland. That was
Gabon.
But yeah, doesn't matter. Oi!
Are we finished with David? Are we finished with David?
Last game they played, they beat Kenya 2-1.
Denmark 1.
Okay.
Right, there you go.
Right, thank you, David. Great feature. Appreciate it, buddy.
You're welcome.
Good job. There's no national breaks. I fucking tell you that.
Is there any rewards for reporting because this rivals the Baltimore Bridge incident last week? The standard was so good.
I'm going to move us on swiftly.
We're going to talk about Blackburn now.
Is that okay? Yes. Can we do predictions, players to watch for Blackburn, and what you think? I
predict that we're going to be steaming in Vauxhall, and then we'll not be able to see the game.
So, funnily enough, Blackburn, their stats over the last 20 odd games have been horrific. They should be.
Blackburn got beat today.
They got
Like, the keeper had
so they've won 2 games in 20. They've won 2 games in 20.
Tell us about it, Paul. Go ahead, mate. I know the keeper had a nightmare, didn't he? The keeper dropped a clanger.
Yeah,
the goal was terrible.
Smodix actually could have scored, actually, but it was actually ruled offside.
Oh, so Blackburn scored, but it was just ruled out.
Yep.
Is John Dahl Thomason still the fucking manager?
No idea.
No, it's John Eustace now.
No, it's Wayne Rooney, isn't it?
Who was it? Who's the manager? I didn't even know.
It's Eustace. You're right, mate. It is Eustace, isn't it?
It was permanent manager.
All right, aye. So he's having a mare.
So John Eustace's record for Blackburn is 10 games, no wins,
Ooh.
7 draws, and 3
Real
losses.
shame here. At least Bill managed to get 1 win.
And 3 draws. So John Eustace and Blackburn might not pan out long term.
So what we're saying is it's a guaranteed dub for Blackburn here. Is that what we're saying?
They have won, pretty
Blackburn
much.
are only 3 points outside the relegation zone, Blackburn.
Yes, and they've won 2 in the last 21 games now.
I don't think it's going to be an easy game. Like, he's assuming we're going to steamroll him.
I'm not saying that at all.
These are the sort of games that Sunderland trip up on.
Yes, exactly. So, I don't know.
Well, if you agree with Bong here, 3-0, Datrick.
Oh,
He says Dak hat-trick, but I'm just going to call it a Dak-trick.
Bradley Dak, player of the match today, wasn't he?
Can you ask him why it's called Bong?
You just did, yeah. You just did.
Bong, why are you called Bong?
And Acacia saying 2-1 Sunderland. Watch out for Sammy Smodic.
That's his christened name.
That's not his name.
I really rate Smodic.
I've never met anyone called Bong.
His name's Paul.
Yeah.
His name's Paul
Bong.
Paul Bong.
There's a player for Brighton called Bong, wasn't there? Like a left back.
Don't know.
There is, I'm telling you.
Right. Predictions, please. Mr. Bong, lads. It's Mr. Bong.
That's Mr. Bong to you.
Yes, sir.
Guy Tan Bong is a Cameroonian professional football player who plays left back for Nottingham Forest. There you go.
So he's currently playing. Okay, right. Predictions, please. Al, you were going, but you said you didn't know. So what you thinking based on the information about Blackburn?
I'll say I'm going to go 1-0 Sunderland.
I like it.
And I don't know. I'm going to go. Not Job. I'll probably say I'm going to get Mundle. Mundle's going to get a goal.
Okay, I like it.
Nice.
Do you know why I like it though? 3 clean sheets in a row.
Yeah, we like clean sheets. What wins your games?
Yeah, we can pass around the back all game if we want. Cabby.
Hello.
His ears are burning. Predictions for the Blackburn game.
I'm going to go for 3-0 Will Sunderland. I think the break's done them good. I think the pressure's off the lads now. I know there's rumours about Uganda gone down and that, and I think Sunderland will just go out there to the stadium and enjoy themselves. And don't forget, I think some of the players returning as well. So I'm going to go for 3-0 lads.
I'm liking this. Like, it's more confident. Paul? Oh, by the way, your missus is asleep behind you. Where you go?
She all right? She had one too many wines.
Tiny wines.
Too many vinegar sandwiches.
Red wine.
Just poisoned. Paul, what's your prediction, buddy?
Well, actually, after watching Blackburn today against Ipswich, I'm actually going to go 2-0 Sunderland.
Are they that bad?
Scorers.
I'm going to say Ashish. And you know what? Chris Rigg.
Oh, okay.
Has he got one in open play yet for Sunderland?
Yeah, against Fulham.
Well, first team.
Against Fulham.
All right, okay.
I think that was that given or was that given as offside? Like was that disallowed?
It was offside. I think.
Sure, that was offside.
The goal he scored in the cup was given offside.
But he did score an open play against Fulham, so yeah, I don't think it was. Not sure. Jacob?
Yeah.
What's your prediction for the Blackburn game?
3-1 Sunderland.
Oh, no clean sheet.
Goal scorers?
I'm going to go with Oilrig, Bellingham, and O'Sheesh.
Like it. I can't see any of those lads not starting, either, based on the
no, not
game.
Yeah,
solid performance from the lad. I think the starting 11 will pretty much stay the same. So,
mate, he's not, I'd be very surprised unless there's some injuries, or he wants to rotate because it's a quick turnaround.
There's the rotation option, but also Roberts is back in the lineup. Corey Evans is close. I think there's options
Evans
there.
is back. But he wasn't on the bench, but he's back.
Yeah, to be on the. That's what I mean. So yeah, there's options. Davey?
Yo.
Right.
Prediction for the Blackburn game.
I wonder who's going to score an own goal.
I'm just looking for awards for reporting and.
Laura Woods won the sports presenter of the year, didn't you?
Who?
Laura Woods. No, not Laura Woods.
I thought you said Laura. I feel like Laura fucking won the. Anyway, predictions. I think it'll be 2-0. To Sunderland.
Oh, yeah, I've got a good one.
Who's the goal scorers? Go
on. Alan, go on. What's the award that you're going to give us?
It's the Shafter Award, British award given annually for the very worst tabloid journalism.
I don't think we're quite tabloid yet. We need a sponsor for that.
I like this Shafter though.
Get me in that. You submit this video as proof.
You get nominated.
Cheers. Okay, 2-0 Sunderland. Ekwa will still score an own goal, but it'll be ruled off because the foul just before the own goal, so they'll bring it back.
Okay.
2-0.
Who's scoring for us?
Ekwa.
Joe Briss.
Okay. Like it. Andrew, your turn. Go for it.
Oh, mate, there's a lot of positivity, which I really enjoy, but I'm just going to bring us down to reality. I think it's going to be ones apiece.
Right, where's the kick button?
Ooh.
Why do you think that?
Because every time I watch Smolix play, I think he's really good. So
he is a good player.
Our defence would probably struggle. Mm-hmm. So I feel like he's probably going to get one. I'd like to think we'd score at home, though, against a team who's only won, like you say, 2-20 or whatever it is. So let's go Dan Neil, because no one's predicted him yet, and someone's got it right.
no, somebody doesn't have to.
How old is Smolix?
He's like 26.
Is he their centre forward?
Yeah,
he is. Yeah,
he's really good. I rate him.
Is he available to purchase?
Yes,
mate. That's the type of player we need to buy, mate.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
He's 28. He's 28.
He's doing a job in a championship in a pretty grim team. So that is the sort of player we need to get.
Of course we do.
I said this when Mowbray came in. I want Smodic from Blackburn with him, and that didn't happen. So I think the time for Smodic to come over to us naturally was under Mowbray. I'd really rate him to have us to come across to us.
Or either could say, would you like to earn double the amount of money you're earning right now and play for a top half team? And he'd probably go, yes, I would.
Yes, I would. I don't want to be 3 points outside of the relegation zone in the championship and lose. Is it? How many games have they lost?
80% of our last 20 games or whatever it is.
Yeah, no, 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I'd like us to win, but I think it might be a draw. I'm gonna go ones apiece.
Okay, fair enough. I think Smodic is a threat that I think a lot of people do forget about, but he's not their only player on the pitch. I think we just got to be not too complacent in this game defensively. If we manage to do what we did today,
that is the critical word: complacency. If we're complacent about this, it could gan tits up. And we gotta. It's gotta be fucking mentality monsters, right? You gotta get your head in the game.
Exactly, and we do have lapses. It's Blackburn can punish them. I'm not sure under Eustace they've bought into his style, but that's not our problem. We've got to exploit their issues at the minute. So I'm leaning towards a Sunderland win because of our last two performances. The QPR game where we played shit, we still got a point. It's not ideal to watch a game like that, but it does show that if we're organised,
stop the rot, mate. It stopped the rot, didn't it?
If we can keep organised for the full 90, we can keep a clean sheet. So I'm going to say Blackburn are not going to score at the Stadium Light. Great. Can we score? If we played like we did against Cardiff today at home, yeah, we could score all game long. So I'm going to say 3-0. I'm going to be quite confident on it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like it?
Is it just because you want to see us win 3-0 in person?
Yeah, and also I'm sick of Sunderland scoring 3-1 games. We've had like 9 this season already. So a clean sheet, 3 goals will be ideal. I'm gonna buck the trend on the goal scorers though. I'm gonna say very, very late on, Hamia to score.
Oh,
that's our third goal.
Right.
I'm working backwards.
Right.
Our second goal, down the left hand side, Abdullah Bar.
Oh, fucking hell!
I know why he's doing it.
Fucking hell! You're smoking piss, Smudge. This is fucking.
And our first goal is just a normal break through the middle for Job Bellingham. So, yeah, I'm not smoking though. I just see it. You put a bet on it. See how much is that worth, Davey? Can you do that research?
Reporting over to our dynamic reporter, Davey Westgate.
Senior correspondent.
That's right. I should be a fucking senior correspondent, right? I would say.
Right, anybody else swear, please? We're on the perfect number.
Right,
I am coming to the game.
Everyone has to be silent until David gives us the answer.
Go.
Right. Correct score 3-0.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Goals.
We're working it out live. Where's the calculator?
You know that meme where there's like there's like that lass from like CSI and there's loads of equations around her.
Yeah.
Like this is the live version of that.
Doesn't compute.
Hold on.
Right. This is funny.
Hold on.
Right.
It's probably not our best content of all time.
I've got a sign off question for everybody as well. And
sign off question.
Yeah, sign off question. So, what
is it better than what's your favorite club?
No.
Well, when I'm hitting,
but I'm not talking about like a nightclub. I'm talking about the biscuit.
Biscuit. Yeah.
No, when I'm hitting Seals, a light one.
What?
Right.
When I'm hitting Seals, I want a light club.
That's a
right. Have you done it, dude?
Yeah, I've done it. Smithy, you're 3-0 with Job, Bar, and Hamid to score is the top max that you can get on Paddy Power, 300-1. It doesn't get any further than that.
Oh, I'll put a $5 on.
Worth
$6 grand.
And that is worth a penny's 50, like
50 pence. No.
Yeah, penny's 50.
Right, what we're leaving with, Smudge?
It's got to be something.
Right, sign off question
because obviously I'm coming up to the northeast, right, over the weekend to watch the Blackburn game. I want to know your favourite place to eat in Sunderland.
Oh, to eat? Sunderland?
To eat.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I get back.
It has to be in Sunderland.
I've got one.
Has to be.
Oh, I know what Jamie's going to say.
Is it Jackie Lane's Market?
No, it's not.
No.
Nearly got through it.
It's Cooper Roads.
I knew he was going to say Cooper Roads.
But everyone knew.
I fucking knew. Favorite place to eat?
To eat, yeah.
See, that's hard because I don't really go to restaurants in Sunderland, mate. I'd say my favourite place to eat overall is probably fucking Five Guys.
Is there a Five Guys in Sunderland?
No, man.
There's one in the Teesside Park.
Teesside Park, and there's one at the Metro Centre, and there's one in Northumberland Street in Newcastle.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that as a gospel, and you can have the northeast.
Here's my best place to eat, but my best place to eat in Sunderland, and it's really good if you've been on the Lash. Right, it's the baker's oven. Right, they do absolutely unreal chips and curry sauce, man. Like, it's like 2 a.m. and you're like, yeah, chicken curry, and you're like, blah, blah, blah. Very, very good. It's opposite the point.
Okay, I know exactly where it is. Is that where they had the like at 2 o'clock in the morning? They had like a bap in the fresh cut carvery meat.
That's it. That's the. Oh no, that's proper roast, mate. Proper roast. That was good as well.
I like that. I don't know if it's
I don't think
still
proper
around.
roast on anymore. I think it's shut down. But Baker's Oven's still there.
Class.
Mate, I'll take you on Monday. We'll go along.
Perfect. Cabby?
Hello.
Favourite place to eat in Sunderland?
When I lived there, there was 2 places. There was Carrick's the Bakers at the bottom before all the bridges was built, and Parker's
before the bridges was built.
Yeah, Parker's Cafe for Jackie White's Market right at the back.
Yeah,
so to the podcast, Jackie White.
Honestly, it was lovely, absolutely delicious.
Where was the second then?
The place of Jackie White.
Huh? Oh, the second was Jackie White's. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. Jacob, have you been?
Yes, actually, I think it were when day after. When I saw Sunderland play Wickham at home in the promotion season, we won 3-1. The day after, I went to this. I think it was like a fish and chip shop at Roker Park. I just got a box of chips. Chilled near Roker Park.
Downey's Fishies? Was it Downey's? That's
Might
near
have been
Roker Park.
Is it actually the one
near Roker Beach? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah. It's on Roker Beach. Downey's Fish and Chip Shop. It's right beside Granny Annie's.
Yeah.
Class.
Lovely. Chef's kiss.
I can attest. It is a delicious fish and chips, Downey's.
Right.
Is this just you fishing for sponsorship?
That and also where to eat when I'm up there.
Yeah.
but I need
Paul. Tell me what I cut on, but man knows now.
I need Paul's help with this one because Acacia says the place where I went with Paul and Bowers for my 21st birthday meal. No idea where that is.
Jeez, on the
it's at Roker. It's Gabrielle's.
Yeah. That's
yeah. I know Gabrielle's. It's not Roker though. It's Seaburn, isn't it? It's at Seaburn Beach. That.
Seaburn.
Yeah, it is.
The Hilton do amazing fish and chips. Luckily, I won't have to travel far for that one. The Chester's pub is amazing too. So,
the Chester's on Chester Road. Like, I used to live not far from there. Like, it's.
Did you get in?
I've been in a few times. Yeah, the bars are. It's massive when you get in. Like, it's like deceptively big.
It is big, right? I've been there for a long time.
Yeah, I think you were there last time I was there, Al. It was for some.
When my mum was alive, so 2014.
Yeah, we're talking years ago.
Bin's restaurant says Paul.
Bin's has been gone for some time, like.
Right, Paul.
But,
sorry, go on.
For me, I'm going to say the fire station.
Do they do food in there?
Yeah, they do. It's all right. It's expensive.
I've never had food. I've had the pints are all right. Like, I've never had any food in there. What'd you get, like?
I need to Google mine as well.
But I had some in there.
I had some, but it was good.
I can't remember the name of mine. All I know is they do souvlakis. I don't know if you know what a souvlaki is.
I know what a souvlaki is. I'm uncultured.
It's basically like a huge pit of bread, loads of chips, kebab meat, and like garlic and chili sauce, all wrapped into like a taco style thing. It's class.
Taco.
It's where was it? I didn't even live close to it. We used to travel like an hour to get
near the ground.
No, it's going to sound really bad, but it's near Ford Estate.
All right, I'm out.
No idea where that is.
No, I've not known, lad.
Right.
No, it's
half of it's been knocked down now, anyway.
It's not there now.
It's there.
I need to figure out where it is because it's down that way. Humbledon Fisheries, I think it is.
No, that's beside Davies. That's the one where it got like 1 out of 5 for. You know when it says like how clean's this place?
Yeah.
Humbledon Fisheries 1 out of 5.
Perfect. It was
Davey had family down there.
That was it. Humbledon Fisheries.
Davy's family work.
Well, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Humble and Fishery's got like the lowest rating possible on the how clean is your place to eat.
Class. Honestly, I don't care.
Shout out Humble and Fishery, sponsor the podcast.
As long as it tastes nice, that's all that matters. But we used to travel from Red House to there to get souvlaki. It was unreal. If it's gone downhill in the 15 years.
Yeah. It's rapidly declined, mate.
15 years is a long time, lad.
Yeah, it was nice when I was there. Also, Mr. Lee's in Witherwack, that's gone.
Mr. what?
Mr. Lee's.
That's Davey, he knows with all them sort of people, and he's got like extended family that work around something.
Mr. Lee's now, by the way, is what's it called? Naga noodles. It's just not the same. It's not the same.
I like noodles.
It's a really good Chinese, but yeah. Class. I mean, last week's send off was perfect.
Fishery sponsorship.
Local sponsors.
Nice.
Go on.
Mars Pies in Pallion Road.
Have you ever been to a Mars pie shop?
I've been to a pie shop. Red Chippy used to be good. It's not as good as it was.
I'm trying to remember what this. There was a butcher's.
Scraggen's Butchers on Pallion Road as well. They were really nice. We've got some.
Mate, if David hadn't dipped out, he'd probably be all out of this. Like he knows all that sort of gaff.
Yeah, the little butcher's by my school is called the Healthy Kitchen, and they used to do.
Sounds crap.
No, they did Savoy dips. Perfect. It was unreal.
We used to get our Savoy dips from a place called Billy Godfrey's on Sea Road, but that's gone.
I haven't had a Savoy dip for years, so that's what I'm going to be hunting for. Where's that?
Pretty sure Davey got banned from Billy Godfrey's. I think he kicked his sign over.
Right, I'm going to tip now, lads.
Cool. Right.
I was going to Dixon's, mate.
There you go. Right. We'll talk about where we eat, and we'll see you in a couple of days' time. Thank you very much.
I'll see you, Smithy, in a few days' time. In the flesh.
In the flesh.
See you in a bit.